time, boys. Fucked up my rack. I was really hoping to bomb in here on the phaser, but I went to start that thing and turns out it's a no start now. I went nuts at Royal Distributing maybe 4 weeks ago or something like that, and they had 20% off sale, so I just bought everything. I would really like to get the phaser in here, get that going. Dogs are freaking howling. Oh my god. Give me that for a sec. We just got a bunch of snow around here, and if this is going to be our base for the year, then I want to be able to have that sled to use it. I think between me and my dad, we figured it has like 12,000 kilometers on it or something like that. So we're going to do compression because all of that thing is all like original 1986.
Look at that, it's
This is the M8 we bought at the beginning of the season. I only bought this one for a parts unit. So I still need the rest of the cursed build that I'm kind of going to do. I only bought this sled for the motor and some of the other parts. Everybody's been asking my turbo. What are we doing with the turbo? Well, I've rolled this clip maybe 60 times in the last few videos, but I got to roll it again.
No kidding.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no is right. So that is in the wrong place.
Yeah, so the cap fell off and took out the track and the belts and a couple other things. So, yeah, we have to do a little bit more of that. I kind of just bolted the skid back together and got enough. It's just enough for us to like move it around the house, really. So I haven't done anything to it yet. I'd like to dual rail it, but we're going to be balling on a budget this year, so we might just throw a track at it and get some welding done, and that'll be that. I basically, with that sled, I got so upset with it. I didn't want to ride it. I didn't want to look at it. And that's when the White Knight came out. And the last ride of the season,
I didn't want to point out the cracks in mine, or the cracks in the bulkhead, or the bent A-arm, or the bent tie rod, or...
you know, one ski was like maybe a little further forward than the other one. There was maybe like some cracked parts and a couple of spots, and it needs some chain case work. And I think every belt that I have for this thing is now a spare. He got his turbo fixed. It's like, no, he's riding old dependable. Besides our go through with the clutches, but we got that fixed now. So for all the sleds, there's a whole bunch of parts, and it doesn't really look like much, but we got a bunch of gasket kits, a whole bunch of fuel lines, more gaskets. We got hand warmers for the phaser. It's finally going to have some heat on it. Rings, all sorts of... I could have sworn there was another box here. Oh! Oh, I might have ran it over.
Oh no. No, it's okay. It's just fuel line and
Nothing important.
a couple of fittings.
I only bought that sled over there because it was 250 bucks, and I don't really know what I'm gonna do with it. Maybe like a giveaway item down the road. It's turned out that finding any sort of carb parts of this thing has been like just a unicorn. So what did I say? It was a 94 triple or a 93 triple, whatever it was. I can't find carb parts for any of it. So we're gonna stick the carbs back together. I have all the fuel stuff in those boxes we were looking at over there. So all the fuel stuff for all that, like all the parts for everything are all here. They just need to go in. So as long as the carbs aren't leaking, which they probably are going to be, that we can probably go ripping on really soon. If anybody knows where I can find carb parts for that thing, and I've checked everywhere. I've checked with dealers, aftermarket, Kimpex, Sled Parlor, just I cannot find carb rebuild parts. So I might have to find like a float valve or something for it if I can like match it up so those carbs don't leak. But it turns out that that triple is kind of a unicorn to find carb parts for. And then it's also like got all that aftermarket stuff, and it's complete mod, and I don't really... So I'm gonna call it the Race Summit now, I think, because that's what it is basically.
That sounds so mean.
I tried to do videos with the KLR, I did. I tried 4 or 5 videos, and none of them were interesting. It was more just like, it was like a ride down the forestry trunk road, and me talking, hey, look at the hill. Yeah, it wasn't like a backcountry video. I wasn't happy with it. I know what I need to do now And I was hoping I could get out and do a little bit of stuff on the KLR, but I don't think that's going to happen anymore. I think somebody just turned winter on all of a sudden. We have the Alpine out at Dad's. It needed a windshield. It's up there behind your head, there on top of those fan ears, what's left of it. I got to get one custom made, or I have to figure out how to make one. And I think that thing, oh no, the headlight on it, I got the headlight working. And then we were out riding it, and I went to turn the headlight on or off or something like that, and it zapped me really bad, and then it didn't work after that. So the headlight on that thing is whatever, but we got the tub trailer still on the back there, and I think we're just going to put that back to work again this year. Maybe some more winter camping, stuff like that. I tried to do a video also about Arctic Cat releasing that new 858, I think is what it is, but they were like really cryptic with the information for a little while there, and it kind of just trickled out. So I tried, and it just didn't really come together. But we're going to be doing a podcast here, hopefully in the next week or so, season opener. I'll talk to the boys, get together with them, see what their plan is for their units this year, if anybody's doing any big upgrades, stuff like that. I'm currently in the middle of rebuilding the entire PC for editing. Since we're all on 4K this year, we upgraded GoPros, drones, the computer. I kind of did some stuff to it in the fall to make it like kind of get along with the 4K a little bit, but we had to do like a whole new build at this point because of the amount of video we're going to take on. So I'm in the middle of building a PC to handle all that 4K stuff we have now. Snow is here. It means we can get out riding. Hopefully we can get in some wicked Alberta riding. I say it every year, but if this is what we got, then maybe we got a good base to do that on. We got some cool sleds to bomb around on here. Of course, with our trips to the mountains, because those are the staple, so it's not like we're ever going to stop those either. Thanks everybody for watching today's video. See you in the next one real soon. Womp it. See you in the next one.